Hey everybody. Hey everybody, it's Karen with Karmic One Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me here on this live. Anybody here? Just going to shuffle a little bit, see what comes out. See which element we're going to start with today. Well, I think we're going to start with air signs. Our swords are out. So something that you might be feeling restricted in is coming to a close. You're going to set yourself free. This is a successful revolution, a successful conclusion. So, there's a chapter, something that's ending, and you're going to free yourself from it. It might even be just a thought process. All right. It might be that you are just fearful, maybe fearful of this ending. All right, so we're going to start with air signs. Who do we have here? Spring Cosmic, good morning, good afternoon. Evelina, hello. Thanks so much for joining me here, guys. Do appreciate you interrupting your day for the midday message. Letitia, welcome back. Lauren. Excuse me, Laura. Karina, thanks so much. We're going to start with air signs. All right, you guys know the deal on timestamps, right? If you do a timestamp for me, we're offering you a free one question. It doesn't matter how many timestamps you do, it's just one. You have to email me at karmic1tarot. Excuse me. Yeah, karmic1tarot@gmail.com. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought there. All right, Precious, good morning. Doris, Dusty, Letitia. I think we've got everybody. If you guys are in the room, can you leave me a like on this? This is air signs. Actually, you know what? I want to really concentrate, so let's stop talking. I'm sorry. What's happening with my air signs? Air signs. What's a message for the air signs? What do they need to hear today? Just 4 cards, please. Thank you. The Magician. Air signs. What are the 4 cards? Thank you. Oh, I'm going to put these back. We have the Magician, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Swords. Well, I need one more card. The Magician, are you waiting to do something? Are you planning, using your tools to see things from other people's perspectives? Perhaps just one card. Hanged Man in Limbo. I don't want to give you just one card, air signs. What are you doing, my air signs? Queen of Swords, there you are, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, sitting on your throne. This is something that you are really analyzing to a point of perhaps paralyzation. Which way to go? How to use your tools? You're weighing it back and forth. Exactly. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. So what is it that you wish for here? What is it that you are still weighing back and forth and analyzing to paralysis? You need to take action on this. Figure out which tool to use, my air signs. What are we talking about here? Let's go right to the Magician. What are the tools the Magician is going to use? What do the air signs need to manifest? What are they working on? Good morning, Darlene, Brenda. Let's see. You're working on balance. You're trying to come to terms with something. You're trying to find your peace with something, and you're stuck. You're stuck in limbo. You're still not sure which way it is that you want. I think you want to close it. It's been hard. It's been difficult. You're being challenged from all directions with whatever it is you're trying to do, trying to accomplish. But right now, it's you that's holding you there. It's not anybody else. You might have been challenged, but now it's you. So the Wish card, I'm not sure where we're going with the Wish card. Let's look at the Wish card here. The 9 of Cups. Card of overindulgence, a little bit of gluttony, maybe a little bit of laziness. It's also a card of, feeling in your cups, literally in your cups. So you might have been, a little giddy, a little bit intoxicated, perhaps at work. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that's about. This might be about a job that you wish you have, something that you're working on. You wish for it to come to fruition. What are we weighing out here, my air signs, with the Two of Pentacles? Might be a financial opportunity that you're weighing out, two financial opportunities that you have to make a decision in, but you're not going anywhere. It might be a job that you wish for, exactly. But you're trying to find balance amongst the challenges. I don't know what that is. Let's see. The Two of Pentacles here for my air signs. Hi, Pam, Michelle. Three of Cups. So you want to celebrate whatever these offers are, or, you might be juggling a third-party situation at work, and that presents some challenges, and you're not making a move on it because, wow. I think you're going to get the messages that you wish for, the Star card of Aquarius. So there you are again, manifesting exactly what it is that you want, but you've got to decide which way you're going to do it. What's the Hanged Man here for? You might need to give up a little bit, my air signs, to get what it is that you want. Oh, what is that? The Ten of Swords. Well, you may need to give up something to get what it is that you want. So you may need to quit something. You may need to end something. Maybe somebody ends things for you and you don't see it coming. And that's what has you paralyzed. What's the Hanged Man here for, please? My air signs. Did you get fired? You're trying to hang on to your stability and not show anybody what you're doing. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. By the way, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's happening with the Queen of Swords? What are my air signs deciding? What are you doing? What are you analyzing? A new direction, something to get excited about, a different way to do things. Now, again, we may have, a situation at work. You might be wishing for a new opportunity at work. But this is all you're doing. This is all your manifestation. This is you finding your peace with whatever is going on here, whatever stability is hanging in question. All right. Anything further here for the air signs? Brenda, good morning. Evelina, I think we've got everybody. Guys, if you're watching this and chatting with me, I do appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you could leave me a like, I really would. It really would help bring this to more people's attention. So I want to help this grow. Thank you so much. The Two of Wands. This is your moment. This is your crossroads moment. Be careful you don't paralyze yourself here into inertia and not doing anything. Sometimes you cannot let fate do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And that's what the Magician is about, manifesting, doing what you need. The Star card here and also the Nine of Cups, both cards of wishes, but you've got walls up that you need to, you need to look at. You need to look at what you're building, what you're doing, final decision and walking away. Crossroads again, two of Wands. Don't stay where you're stuck. Move on to something better for yourselves, my air signs. All right, let's see who we're going to do next. Oh, wait, I didn't pull you a, oh, darn. Sorry about that, air signs. This is the moon deck. The moon deck. Let's pull a moon deck card for the air signs. My apologies, rushing you through that. What's the one card? Good morning, Nisha. Rui, thanks for joining me again. Brenda, welcome back, dear lovey. You're not always late. You're here at the right time. Let's see. Pam, Darlene, Michelle, thank you so much for joining me. Antoinette. All right. Moon card for the air signs. The moon deck. What is the moon deck for the air signs? We're going to have one? I love these cards. They flow really nicely. That one. Okay. What do we have here? I welcome clear vision and inspired action. So, we're talking about here with the Hanged Man, you're really going to have to see things clearly before you get out of this limbo. I welcome clear vision and inspired action. So once you do see things the way you're supposed to go, whatever your vision needs to be, then you need to take action on it. What's this one too? Focus on what is working. I focus on what is working. So air signs, focus on what is working, not what is not. All right? All right. Let's see. Hey, Jackie, good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Just so you guys know, it's noontime here in the U.S., where I am, New York time. I'm actually here in Florida, so if you book an appointment with me, make sure that your time zone is corresponding. I do my readings live, so it's important that we meet at the correct time. Who are we doing now? We didn't decide? Let's see. Who are we doing? What element are we doing? You're not going to show me? Well, I would go with cups since that was the first one we saw. Cups, we're doing water signs. Water signs are up. Let's see what's happening to the water signs. What's going on for my water signs? What do they need to see today? What's the message? The Two of Pentacles. Now you saw me shuffle these. What's happening for my water signs? What are you weighing out? What is it that my water signs are weighing? Again, you saw me shuffle these, right? Wow. The Hanged Man. What's happening for the water signs? 2 cards. Perfect. The Fool and the Seven of Pentacles. So you are analyzing how much you're going to have to give up to take this new opportunity, to take this new leap of faith that you've been waiting to take in the Queen of Cups. Wow, this energy is pretty strong. You guys, you saw me shuffle this. The Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this is you in your cups, feeling pretty calm about things, feeling pretty serene and settled. But there is some element of review that's going on. What's the Hanged Man here for my water signs? Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's going on for my water signs with the Hanged Man? Thank you. We've got regret, reflection, looking at what's been lost. So what are you weighing out? Again, how much you're going to lose. What are you going to have to give up? What are you going to have to sacrifice to do this new adventure, this leap of faith, whatever it is that you've got going on here, my water signs? You've been waiting. You've been planting all the seeds. You've been working on this. When is it going to sprout? When are you going to be able to jump? Sitting there on your throne, not showing anything. Keep your poker face. Water signs. What are we doing with the Hanged Man? Water signs. You're waiting to make a move. You're waiting to make a move. You might be waiting to do some traveling. You know, this might be literal travel. But you know, it's more of a card of control and victory. It's about bringing these opposing directions into one line of vision so you can control where it is you're going. Bring all of these different perspectives that you now have on what it is you want to do into one so you can bring it to a heartfelt place. Bring it to a place where you feel good, where you feel good about yourself. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, an emotional offer. You know, no one says you can't make an emotional offer to yourselves, water sign. Of course, there might be someone else that you are making it to, or they making it to you. Wow. The Ten of Swords. I don't know. Do you want to end this cup, water signs? What are you going to have to give up to make this move? Are you weighing this out to give or to end? What are we talking about here? Let's go to the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Well, out of the endings come the new beginnings, right? The leap of faith. You got to trust that this move is going to be beneficial for you. It's going to grow. It's going to be a good thing. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. 27 people in the room. Would you please leave me a like? I would appreciate it. Thanks so much. The moon card, you know, you're going to see this a little bit more clearly, I think, when the moon comes. Let me see, where are we? We've got a new moon on the 31st, July 31st, and the next full moon is August 15th. That's going to be in Aquarius. I don't see Aquarius here at all. The moon card, though, is most likely going to be a time frame, but it also confuses things. So you've really got to hang out here and wallow in whatever this pain and sacrifice is that you are planning. You're literally planning it. This move. Water signs. Where are you going with this ending? Let's see. What's the Two of Pentacles about? It's the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, you know, which one are you doing? You got to end something first so that you can be happy. You have to end something first, my water sign, so that you can be happy. You cannot move forward with this cup until you end it. That's the way it came out. And you're going to do that most likely around the time of the moon. You know, the moon is also going to bring you the clarity to see when to make this move and how to do it. What's going to make you happy? Which direction to jump? Wow. No kidding, precious, huh? Things change with a card. Two cards. What's happening? What are we planning? What is the seven? Okay. You're waiting patiently for the Wheel of Fortune to bring fate around, to bring divine timing, to bring you around to the right place. Now, you better hope that you're on the right side of your karma versus the wrong side. So make sure that you are doing things above board. And I want to show you what I just saw, the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Make sure that you're doing things above board, the Emperor. All right. Make sure you're doing things the way the Emperor would, my way or the highway. No, I'm joking. The Emperor is a very stern energy, though. So, you know, he's also very authoritarian. He is in complete control, and don't oppose him. So make sure that you let the universe take control of this. Let things play out. Bide your time. Might also be an Aries person that's going to be affected by this Wheel of Fortune and whatever it is you are planning, my water signs. It's going to affect your stability. It's probably going to bring it in and make it more concrete. Your foundation is going to be complete. You know, the Four of Wands is a card of stability. It's also a card of celebration. It's a card of feasting. It's a card of, you know, some people call it the happy wife, happy life card, the marriage card. So it could be any of those things that you are taking a leap of faith in. But what is it that you have to end to bring in this happiness? You're going to see it probably within the next 30 days, the next lunar cycle. This is a card of Cancer as well. So you might have a Cancer involved as well as yourself. You know, it's an opportunity. It could be financial opportunity that you're weighing. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to bring in more foundation. But you've got to quit something first. You've got to quit something. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to bring in your grounded, it's going to bring in it's going to bring you back to square one. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but bring you back to center. Why is the Fool card here for the water signs? Hi, Skyla. I don't think we've met before. Thanks so much for joining us. If you're in the room, if you'd leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I want to grow this. I just said this morning, I'd like to see 50 people in this group today. So let's see what the universe brings us. 50 people today, right? All right. The Fool card is your independence. That's what you're weighing back and forth. You know, you're worried. You know, I don't know if you're worried, but you've got to end something that, you know, was at one time perhaps a love situation, was an emotional situation in order to bring in this happiness and grounded nature for yourself. And you're weighing it. You probably make that decision around the time of the moon. Full moon again, August 15, usually when endings come around, but the new moon is certainly a time to set your intentions and get your plan together, figure out how you're going to do it. That's probably when this decision is going to be made, the new moon, and the full moon is when it's going to be carried out. So it's not going to be a long-term situation. You're going to take complete control of this. The Wheel of Fortune is going to bring it in for you, my earth, my air, excuse me. Who are we doing? Water signs, right? Thanks so much. You're going to be independent and you're going to be successful at it, okay? So don't try not to worry too much, all right? This is what you're weighing out, whether or not to jump ship. Now, is that work? Could be with this Emperor. Let's see. When are we jumping? Where are we jumping? Who's jumping? The Justice. I think whatever it is you want to do, you want to make sure it's balanced and fair, of course, but you also want to make it legal, it feels like. So I don't know. Is that an ending, meaning some sort of formal ending, divorce, letter of resignation, something like that? Wow. Let's see what's happening for my water signs. Keep your poker face. What's the moon deck have to say for my water signs? Hello, Geraldine. Thanks so much for coming back. Karina, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Well, just one card here for the water signs. One card. Water signs, one card. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Oh, there it is. There's our water sign. What does it say? When I let others shine, excuse me. When I let others shine, I shine too. So I don't know. Are you sitting back and letting others do this? That doesn't make sense to me. You know, we all want to live in a good glow. You're going to let others be exposed by the light of the moon. Look at the similarities here. The people and the dogs and the crab, right? You're going to let others shine, and then it's going to shine your light. Feels like an expose to me. Let's see. My home is a sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection. So trust that your foundation is going to be secure. Whether or not you're on your own, as this card, the Nine of Pentacles indicates, through legal situation, you know, you got to end it for you to be happy. All right, my water signs, you got to end something to be happy. All right, let's pick this up. Who are we going to do next? Let's see. Who's left? Fire and Earth, right? Fire and Earth. Fire and Earth. 27 people in the room. If you could leave me a like, I do appreciate it. I want to keep this format alive as long as I can. There may be some days where it's pre-recorded. I'm going to be traveling in late August, September. So that'll be pre-recorded, but you'll know that well in advance. I'd like to see this grow to maybe about 50 people today, if we can do that. Who do you know that might not be here? Hello, Darlene. I don't know if you're new, but welcome. Who are we doing? Star card, that's Aquarius too. Air signs. Did we do air signs? I forget. Did we do air signs? No, it's fire and earth left, right? All right, fire and earth. Who are we doing? Well, something's coming out. Some sort of decision is coming out with the Wheel of Fortune here. What's happening? Who are we doing? Fire or earth? Fire or earth? Well, let's go with fire, all right? I'm an earth sign. I can wait. Sorry, guys. Fire signs. Fire signs. That was something that you might be working on, something you need to take action on, whoever is listening. Let's see. Precious, you're very welcome. I'm so glad it worked for you. That's the goal here. You know, this is a midday message. It's not necessarily about anything in particular. It's just whatever you might need to hear. So, you know, again, I need to concentrate. I can't be reading the comments while I'm going to do it. This is all about energy, guys. It's not just the cards. It's energy. So what are we doing for our fire signs? What are our fire signs doing? What do they need to hear today? Fire signs. Fire signs, what are we doing? Thank you. This one was first. These two were first. The Page of Swords. Haven't seen him in a while. Like yesterday, right? The Page of Swords is, you know, perhaps a little bit of gossip. Perhaps some, you know, pie in the sky that's got an element of truth to it. Something that is, I don't know, it's news coming in. It's usually a phone call. This Page of Swords is usually how it comes in. But it's, you know, you're very calm when you listen to it. You're very calm when you hear it. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, very reserved, emotionally reserved. Inside, I think you've got a lot of turmoil about whatever's happening. You might have a lot of conflict. It may even be External, is that just one card? Perfect. The 10 of Wands. The 10, we're going to look here, the Wheel of Fortune. So the timing's probably not quite right because it didn't stay out. All right. The 10 of Wands here at the end, and the 9 of Cups again. Wow, the 9 of Cups again. Yikes. So whatever is happening, it feels like it is something you wished for, something you want, something that's going to bring you stability. You may not be recognizing it. It is your stability. Wow. Endings, Death card. Holy cow. All right. What are we doing? We're doing fire signs. Not a fire sign on the table other than these struggles, the burden, the heaviness that you're dealing with. Whatever it is still right in front of your face. You have not yet been able to put it down. It's coming, though. It's coming very shortly. You're gonna have to settle this. You're gonna have to settle this with a conversation, my fire signs. You're gonna have to wield that sword of truth and cut them down. It's gonna be a little bit sharp, I think. But it's going to be what you wish for, because you want to be able to put this down. You want to be finished with it once and for all. Shrug your shoulders and go, oh, enough already. What's happening with this negotiation, this creative struggle, this conflict that you've got brewing right here, this 5 of Wands? Feels like it has been, emotionally draining too. It's this 5 of Wands here. Yeah. What am I saying? The conversation has to take place. You've got to end this. You got to speak your truth here, my fire signs. You got to end this conflict because it's not serving you or anybody else. What is the 5 of Wands about? Anything further for the 5 of Wands? Okay. It's not the right time yet. Didn't I say that when we first started yet? It's not the right time yet. Perhaps it's not the right time yet to have the conversation, but it's coming. I can tell you it's coming. Why is the Page of Swords here for my fire signs? Page of Swords for my fire signs. There you go. Wow. Talk about cards completing the story, right? We're on the right path, I would say. This conversation is going to be a struggle to have. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. K-Star, I don't know if you want to do that. Artsy Girl Marilyn, welcome. Thanks so much. I appreciate you coming in. If you're new here, please leave me a like. If you're on the chat, leave me a like too. I really appreciate all of this. I really do want to grow this. Thanks so much, 29 people. Let's see, this struggle here, this conversation that you fire signs have to have is a struggle. It's heavy. It's weighing. It's still right in front of your face too. Look at this. 2 different decks. Sometimes, a lot of times, this is on your back in different decks. So then you'd be carrying it. You're still carrying it, but you're ready. You're hunched over. It's getting too heavy to carry anymore. This truth is going to have to come out. This conversation is going to have to be had. What do we have? Justice. Yeah, baby. Card of Libra. Justice is coming out. Justice will be had in this. So, if you're in the right and you feel that justice needs to be served and you want to seek your truth, go for it. Calmly, quietly, serenely. All right. Don't disturb the peace with it. That's not going to help you. Whatever it is that you wish for, you'll have. It's just a matter of how you do it. Don't upset the apple cart if you don't have to. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. What's the 10 of Wands? 10 of Wands. What is it? The struggle, the difficulty that we are going to put down here. What is the struggle? We have to unburden ourselves. This is literally an unburdening. This might be a situation where you have to have some quick communication with someone in the legal department, legal system. Maybe you saw something and you've been struggling with it, whether or not to tell. Nobody likes to snitch, but sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to fess up. Sometimes you got to have that integrity. The 10 of Wands. What is the struggle? What is the burden that my fire signs need to complete, need to free themselves of? The 10 of Wands. And the truth. Yeah, you got to speak your truth. You've got to communicate the truth. Now, this is victory. This is a new idea. This is, all of that as well. This is clarity. This is vision. coming in. So you see with clarity and vision what it is you need to communicate to put this down. So this conversation, while it is going to be a little bit painful, you're going to have to do it. It's what's right. It's what's going to make things fair and balanced. It might possibly not be quite the right time yet. The Wheel of Fortune is going to turn things. If you are missing the communication, if you are missing communicating with someone and that communication has been a struggle, again, not quite the right time yet. You may want to reach out, but you might be met with, opposition. If that's the case, then, give it another week, give it another 2 weeks. Why is the the King of Cups here? Yeah, you need to wait just a little bit. You need to be a little bit more patient. What's happening for my fire signs with the King of Cups? The King of Cups, what's happening? The King of Cups, what's happening here for the King of Cups? The struggle. Yeah, the struggle is, wow. These cards are really confirming today. What's the struggle about? The conversation. The conversation is heavy. It's about the truth. The truth has to come out. That's what I'm going to say for you, my fire signs. Anything further on the King of Cups? The truth has to come out. And you're struggling with whether or not to tell it. It's someone close to you too. You're struggling with someone close to you. That's why it's so hard. Now, this could be a partner, could be a romantic partner, could be a child, could be anyone that's really close to you, your best friend. These are the last cards we'll pull. This is quite a lot. So we're doing fire signs, right? We have moving on, moving forward, moving to smoother waters. The King of Pentacles, your stability. So you're moving on to your stability. You're going to need to make some sort of decision, and ending something is part of it. Wow. The Death card, total transformation. Queen of Swords, she has a temper. She doesn't do fools. She doesn't tolerate stupid. She doesn't care about small talk. She wants to get right to the bottom of it, right to the bottom of it. Let's go to the bottom of it. That's what this conversation is about. Get to the bottom of it, get it settled, put it down, and move on. Yikes. All right, what's the Moon card, Moon deck card, my fire signs need to see? 31 people, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you being here. And if you're here, please do leave me a like. I love this format. I want to continue it. This is the one. These are two that are right side up in here. So are these meant for you? Let's see. Nope, these didn't go in the deck the right way. Those are the last reading. So stuff a little back in. What's the card for my fire signs? It's the Moon card for my fire signs. Lots of turmoil going on right now. Even in the private readings I've been doing, my goodness, lots of turmoil. Eclipse season, ending things, bringing things to permanent ending. So be careful. Two cards every time. I just need one, please. One card. One card. You got to move on to earth signs. One card. All right. Well, let's use this one first. Oh my God, they were pretty emphatic, weren't they? I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. Well, sometimes you have to go internally. You have to pray. You have to have a faith that something good is going to come out of all of this turmoil that's in the world now. So have faith. I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. And honestly, that's exactly what I think you're doing here, my fire signs. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. So whether or not that is in business or personal life, your stability is going to be assured. You're going to be moving towards stability. But this conflict that you're having, it's between someone that is close to you, either in business or in work. You're missing them. You might need to reach out to them. Maybe it's not quite the right time, but you will be able to have that communication with clarity, with vision. You'll be communicating. Now, where it goes from there, I don't know. Private readings are available. All right, so listen, let's talk about the timestamps too. We only have Earth sign. Yes, I did. I did air signs. We're on Earth now. This is our last. We're going to do yes or no questions. once we're finished with the earth signs. So yes or no questions when we're finished with earth. But timestamps, guys, if you do leave me a timestamp so other people, when they look at this, maybe yesterday, tomorrow, yesterday, listen to me. Well, whenever they listen to this and it's the right message for them, you know, they'll want to see Aries, they'll want to see fire, water, earth, air. And if you do that, you're entitled to email me one question. I'll answer one question for whomever does a timestamp, and that is karmic1tarot@gmail.com. There were a couple people yesterday that did it but didn't email me a question. So I do look at them once they're published and go through and choose those names so I know who's doing the timestamps and who I should be receiving questions from. So take advantage of that. You're welcome, Alessandra. Let's see, what do we got here for earth signs? The Hanged Man. You know what? He's been out too much. If he comes out again, he comes out again. I'm shuffling these, right, guys? Really. He comes out again for the earth signs. We'll know it was meant to be. What's happening for our earth signs? Our earth signs are our last. We'll do yes or no questions in just a bit. Earth signs. Earth, earth, earth. What's happening for the earth signs of this world? What do they need to see today? What are the cards they need to see today? The Ace of Pentacles. Now, that's been out, and we'll leave that out. I like it. See, I'm in control here. I'm an earth sign. Yes, Melanie, just in time for earth signs. The Hanged Man was out yet again for the earth signs. If we put him back, we stuffed him back in. If he comes out again, we'll know he's meant to be. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles as the first card. What a perfect card for earth signs, right? A new path, a new opportunity, perhaps taking you back to a better feeling time in your life, something that felt, we all have our favorite years. And you are perhaps being defensive about wanting to get to that nice, quiet, peaceful, serene place in regards to this new opportunity. Perhaps this path, this new path that's opening up for you here, just beyond the hedge and the arbor, is going to be something that feels really good. It brings you back, takes you back to when you really were in a good place in life. You are putting up boundaries or walls to make sure that that happens. This opportunity, this could be other people's money from the past, people that you might have been opposed to. Capricorn, oh, there it is. The one card, the wish card. Now, we've done 4 out of 4 elements, and this has been out at the bottom of the deck for at least 2. And here it is showing up here in our reading. And what's the bottom of the deck here? The Queen of Cups. Wow. Lots of emotion on the table all day today, even in the private reading I did this morning. So, the emotion runs hot this month, but this also is, I think, something new financially that you might be taking on. Again, other people's money perhaps could be an inheritance from the past, from someone that you were opposed from. Now it's granting you your abundance, your overabundance. Wow, it might be substantial. Going to put you in your cups, in your feelings. You're going to be hiding your feelings. Doesn't mean you're not going to have them, but you're going to keep them to yourself. You're going to be cool. Too cool for school. It's happening here with the earth signs. Wow. So defensive. Let's look at that for a second. Defensive. You wish you might have had stronger boundaries. You wish you could have put up a better fight. You wish you could finish it. The 9 is a card of almost but not quite done. Finish that. Finish whatever it is. Finish it. What is it from the past that you need to finish? What is the Ace of Pentacles? Let's look at, what's this wall that you're building? What is this boundary, this border? Don't forget to like. Thanks, Alessandra. I do appreciate it. 35 people. I love it. Thanks. Let's get to 50 before 1 o'clock, all right? So this 9 of Wands here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, there you are. This is a boundary with someone you care about. My goodness, someone you really are emotionally connected to. Is there a new commitment coming in? Is that a difficult decision for you? Do you have walls up? Are you a commitment? Do you have commitment? Are there issues with the children? Are you getting engaged? And deciding to do that? This is a painful decision, though. So I don't know that it is, an engagement. It might be a painful situation that you have to take care of with someone that you are close to. Now, partner doesn't need to be romantic. It certainly can be just someone that you really see eye to eye with. It could be one of the children. Do you have a conflict with one of the children and you're not seeing, you're not able to complete something you're doing with one of the children? You're still working on it? Their boundaries. Somebody's not showing their emotion. What's the Six of Cups about here for my earth signs? Earth signs. Six of Cups. Too many. The Six of Cups. Let's hit 50. Exactly, Karina. I would appreciate that. I had a dream last night that this would be over 100 by the end of the month. The Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups here for? Please, the Six of Cups. Thank you. The Magician. You want to bring it back to that better time. It's not easy to do. If somebody's got walls up, it's not easy to do. You're going to have to offer something big. You're going to have to offer something big to bring this back. That might be the decision. What are we doing? What new path are we taking? The Magician is about manifestation. So anything further here, it's going to be what you wish for. I just don't know what you wish for. The Two of Swords is you making a decision in protecting your heart. Look how she's holding her swords. She's protecting her heart. She's going in blindfolded. She doesn't know. All that emotion is behind her. The floodgates might open. God forbid the Queen of Cups might have to show her hand. Okay, Capricorns, I'm speaking for myself. I'm an earth sign Capricorn. Capricorns is especially, I don't know about Taurus and Virgos, you'll have to tell me. We don't like to show our hand. We don't like to show our emotions till we are really in a position of trusting the other person, the other partner, the other half of us, whatever you want to call it, whatever this relationship is. We don't show our emotions very easily. We're reserved because, we're vulnerable. We can get hurt. What's happening for our earth signs with the six? Oh, there we go. Exactly that. You can get hurt. This battle, this fight that you've been in, this is exhausting. You might have been working on getting there, getting back to this better place for a while. And now you have to make the decision to say, do I go one step further or I just stick my staff in the ground and walk away? I don't think it's quite that dramatic, but there is some sort of painful decision you need to complete. What is it that my earth signs wish for? Let's look at this one first. The Hierophant. Ooh, well, maybe it is a dangerous decision, a blindfolded decision, whether or not to offer your pentacle to someone that you love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see. Let me have a sip here first. This is something that you want, something you wish for. So you might be taking the last step in making a relationship, a committed relationship, a structured relationship. This might be a new contract for you. Look what was trying to fall out to the 10. It's gone now. But it was the 10 of Cups trying to fall out. Let's see. Like earth signs, a new commitment on the horizon, one that you want to bring about, but you haven't really made the decision to offer it yet. Maybe someone's offering it to you. You're going to make your move. You're going to make your move. Chariot, card of Cancer. It's going to be victorious too. You're going to bring these two sphinxes to the same direction. You're both going to be going in the same direction, and that direction is a total leap of faith. You're going to just say, you know what? I'm closing my eyes. I'm going to jump. I'm going to make the move. Are you asking somebody the big question? Maybe somebody's asking you, my earth signs. What is it that you wish for? I got to go back and get that one going. Let's see. 7 of Cups. Don't play the field. This one is standing out. Make sure that you choose the right option. And the Sun, it's going to be beautiful for you. All right, my earth signs, I've got to leave it there because that's too gorgeous to play with. The Sun card is that vibrant, earthy, and vital feeling that we all get, that warm glow, that really what a great, beautiful day it is. All right, travel is indicated there as well. It might be your honeymoon, trying to decide where you're going. someplace warm, I'll bet. This is going to happen in the time of Leo, too. If this is a relationship, this could also indicate a child and you're not telling anybody about it yet. Earth signs. Maybe you haven't told the other party yet. Wow. And that's your item of value and importance. That one, huh? All right. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. So my earth signs, we're very grounded. We are very sensual and affectionate people. So don't hold back. Don't hold back on this, my earth signs. Enjoy what you have. It is going to be glorious, but you've got to take the leap of faith. You've got to trust that it's going to work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you don't know unless you try. You always miss, what is that saying? You always miss 100% of the chances you don't take. All right, so let's move on. We've got some yes or no questions coming up here. We've got just about 15 minutes to do this in. Who else is in the room? Anybody new? Let's see. Carolyn, Karina, Melanie, thanks so much. Alessandra. 37 people. I love it. We are growing. If you're in the room, please leave me a like. I really want to grow this to 50. I was hoping for 50 today. We've got 15 more minutes yet. So let's see. Who's the yes or no question? Good morning, Maureen. Thanks so much for joining me. Yes or no questions here. Hi, Angela. Thanks so much for joining me. All right, I'm not going to scroll back, so tell me if you have a question. Laura, let's see. Moving down the right path for your life. These are yes or no questions. So, question for Laura, yes or no? Well, this new path, down the right path for your life, I don't know. I think you have a calling. If you haven't heard it yet, you will, and that'll be the right path for you. So let me just do this. Right. Let's see, Laura. What's happening with Laura? Is this the right path for her? This is a new path. I don't know if it's the right path. It's the answer to, is it the right path? Yes or no? I'm going to go with yes, Laura. All right. So yeah, you are on the right path. Letitia. Who else? Anybody else got questions? Yes or no questions? Letitia. 34 people. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the likes, the shares, the comments. Please do chat with me. I really enjoy the interaction. That's one of the reasons I do my readings live. It's the energy. It's, anybody can read a card, memorize what they're about. You know what? Who were we talking to? We were talking to Letitia. I don't think so, unless it was too painful for you to stay. No, you're gonna be there for a while. You don't feel like you can move yet. I don't think your heart's in it yet. It's painful still. Okay. Maureen, August is going to be a good month if you believe it's going to be a good month. But we'll pull a card anyway. August is going to be whatever you wish for. You're going to be perhaps a little bit emotional and back and forth about things, but you're going to be able to balance it. But again, the Star card is a card of wish card, so it can be whatever it is you want. If you believe it's going to be a good month, then it's going to be a good month. Who do we have here? Let's see. Pam's favorites. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's see. We have Adeline. 33 people. Thank you very much. I love it when the likes equal out how many people are here. Thank you so much, guys. Let's try and grow this, please. I really want to continue this. Let's see. Legal case. Adeline, I think that's you. Legal case. What is the answer for Adeline? Oh, it's something it's something you're working on. Trust the people you're working with. Adeline. Legal case. This isn't a lot, but we're going to look at it. There's somebody that's trying to do something underhanded in this. Make sure you see everything, analyze everything, speak to whoever it is you need to talk to. You're going to get some good news, but somebody's trying to get away with something. All right, so just watch the just watch it carefully, all right? Communicate with whoever it is that's involved on your legal side, that is. Pam's favorites. Let's see. Yes or no? Pam's favorites. You know, I know it's something that you worry about, but, you know, we call into us what we worry about, or, you know, what you focus on expands. So you're going to have to change that unless you want to be solo. Unless you want to be solo on your own. But there might be a Leo coming in for you. You got to tame the beast with kindness. You got to look at this kindly. So, you know, just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future. But again, if you project that, it most likely will. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm an Abraham Hicks fan. I believe in the law of attraction. You know, not everything in my life is roses either, but things come to us at the right time. They come to us as stepping stones. They come to us, you know, when we're supposed to know them, supposed to take action on them. So let's see. Brenda. What do we have here for Brenda? You're welcome, Nisha. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think the 5 is meant to be a 5. I think it's meant to be an S, Nisha. So Brenda, this is still going to go on for a while, Brenda. You might end up leaving it on the table. Let's see, where am I going? You might be, maybe you walked away from the job already. I think that's what happened. You walked away from the job. It's going to change quickly. What are we weighing out? Are we weighing out a settlement? Let's see. You're exhausted from this too. You're ready to give it up. Don't give it up, all right? Your partner, whoever it is that is involved in this with you, there's somebody else. There's somebody that you speak to about this. Somebody that's very close to you, you speak to. Probably a Capricorn. You know, you might be obligated to somebody else about this. You might feel like you have obligations to somebody else on this. But, you know, you're going to you're going to hear the truth, and that's going to make you happy. I don't know if that answered your question about your legal matter or not, but, you know, I think you are most likely at the point that you want to give it up, but you're stuck in it. You're tied to it with somebody else, all right? And you're going to have that conversation about which way are we going. So don't give up on it is what I'm hearing. Don't give up on it. We do project our thoughts into reality. Exactly, Alexandra. That's exactly what I'm doing. Who's Gigi? Who's that Gigi? Yuck. How do you pronounce that? You know who you are. Let's see what's going to happen for you. Thanks so much for joining me here in the room. You're welcome, Brenda. What's happening for Gigi? Thanks so much for joining me here, guys. 35 people in the room. Let's grow this to 50 if we can do that today. Nisha with an S. That's right. All right. The Knight of Swords for Gigi. It's going to change quickly. Be careful how you say things, all right, Gigi, because, you know, the Knight of Swords rushes in and speaks without thinking, sometimes without a little bit of tact. So if you do get an offer, if you get an opportunity that comes in, you know, study it carefully, analyze it, and make a fairly quick decision. Keep your sharp tongue to yourself. Both of these cards, very sharp-tongued, all right? So, and here's our Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, too. So really be careful about what you say, how quickly you say it. So maybe, you know, if this does come in for you, you may not want to answer it right then. All right. Sometimes employers want to know that you are, in fact, bandying it back and forth. And maybe, I don't know, you know, it depends on how much you need the job. Don't let me tell you how to run your life. All right. But sometimes when you need something and you answer too quickly, you shortchange yourself. So, let's see, who else? Who's Bonnie? Bonnie, are you new here? Thanks so much. Thanks for joining us. What's going on with Bonnie? Oh, wait, I just lost the question. Bonnie. Crap. All right, let's see. Oh my God, I can't keep up, guys. I'm sorry. This shot runs fast. I'm sorry. I know there's only 35 people. Somebody said that to me the other day. I know. I have bifocals. It's not easy for an old G like me, all right? Bonnie. There we go. There's the question. Thank you. Let's see, Bonnie. Rosa Maria, of course. What's your question? It's a yes or no question. I see it, Alessandra. Thanks. Again, bifocals. I want to say yes, that you're going to be able to create whatever it is that you want, Bonnie. All right. The Empress is a card of motherhood and expansion and creativity. So I think, look at this. Here's your joy and your options coming in. So yes, I do think that you will. All right, Bonnie. So yes. All right. Isamar, thank you. Ginger, look at you. I love having you all here. Thanks so much. Yes or no questions till 1 o'clock. We've got 5 minutes left. If you just joined me and you like this format, yes or no questions after we do the elements, then please do leave me a like. Appreciate it. It's happening. Who are we talking about? Somebody's being generous here. Variofocal. Listen, I have enough trouble with the bifocals. I'll have to look into that, Alessandra. Actually, you know what? I just got a pair of new glasses. They didn't mention those. Is that like a trifocal? Oh God, that would make me dizzy. They're not actually, they're no line bifocals, but it's a matter of, how you position your head for the computer screen. Daisy, thanks. Welcome here. I appreciate it. I certainly could, Rosa Maria Alves, but you have to ask me a yes or no question. Yes or no questions. I've got 4 minutes left. Daisy. Let's see what's happening for Daisy. Thanks so much for joining me here, guys. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, Daisy, and it is, let me see. You're going to be on the right side of your karma. I don't read cards like this in reverse. You're on the right side of your karma. It's coming around. It's going to be in divine timing, but I don't know if August or September is the right timing for it yet. We've got 7, so it might even be sooner than that. The July card. I don't know. Maybe it's not quite ready, but it is going to be soon. It is going to be moving quickly too. The Chariot is a card of great velocity. It's also a card of victory. So I would say to you, the answer is yes. Okay. 4 minutes left. Anybody else have a question? Ginger, you're going to hear the truth? Oh my God, pick these up, Karen. Let's talk about Ginger. Isamar, you're going to be the last one, okay? Isamar is the last one. Isamar is the last one, guys. Okay? What's the question here? Daisy. Yes. Daisy, we already answered you. I'm sorry. Isamar. 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 Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. My pleasure. I know, Laura, I'm sorry. I'm on a limited time frame, and, there are ways certainly that you can stand out if you like, but I do like to do as many as possible. There's one card that's flipped here. So Isamar. I don't think so. I think he might have a new passion that he's involved with that you might not be. But he's very grounded. I don't think he's doing things behind. No. Anything further for Isamar? Isamar is our last one. No, and whatever he's doing, you're going to get an apology for. Whatever it is that you suspect, speak to him about it, all right? Communicate. That, I don't know if there's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Libra involved, but, it is going to be fair. It's going to be right. I don't think he's doing things behind your back, Isamar. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. It is now 12:59 and I am going to sign off. I will be back here tomorrow at noon, New York time, for another session like this, again, 4 elements. If you have done a timestamp, then please do email me your one question at karmic1tarot at gmail.com, karmic1tarot@gmail.com. I expect 4 questions today, okay? Thanks very much. Talk to you soon. If I missed your question and you want to take advantage of the online one question reading, that's $20. Just schedule it on my website. That's usually a 24-hour turnaround, okay? Thanks very much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.